Good evening, guys, and a very warm welcome back to the Kamui European Youth Championships, coming to you live from Podcetrtek in Slovenia. And today, well, this is our second match in the under-19s Terme Ball division, and a losers round 3 match between Ruben Gomez from Portugal. You may remember him winning the straight pool yesterday against Shrobot, and Boris Gagowski from Poland. It's Terme Ball, so it's cool pocket, of course. It's a race to 7, alternate break. I'm Mark White taking you through all the action for this one, guys. Dry break from Boris. I actually commentated on him yesterday. It was Walter Lycra, wasn't it, who this young man beat in the final. Played very, very well. Started with a run of 56, I believe. I wasn't commentating on that final. I was actually doing Max Benko's final. So early chance here for the reigning straight pool champion. Saw an interview with him. He was very, very happy with the way he played, and so he should be. He played fabulous. Now, what he can do here is he can play for both of these, play for position on the 3, just in case. Oh, I didn't mind making both of them, to be honest, or at least try. Slightly awkward cueing, but should be okay. We can expect a pretty high standard from these two guys. Just checking to see if the 7 will go. That's for a little bit later on in this rack. They are using a 35-second shot clock. You just heard a beep from the other table. I think it was the other table. So welcome to Billiard TV. If you've not been with us before, you'll be pleased to know we're offering 3 stream tables, all completely free of charge. Tables 1, 2 and 3. Today, just table 1 with commentary. So now that all-important 7 ball. Now he played for it as if it did go. I'm sure he'll be playing with lots of confidence after that win yesterday. Really does set you up nicely for the rest of the disciplines. Terme Ball started today. We also, well, it doesn't go. He's just playing the safety here. Oh, it's awfully close to that corner. And then this is makeable with the jump cue. But what do you do about the 8? There he goes with his measuring. So you see where you want to hit the ball, move that back to the back of the rail, and then place your cue from that place. Watch again, here we go. There you see, moves it back and then puts his finger there, points to where the cue ball is and where the point on the cushion is. So there's a good chance of him making this. It's a pretty good system, as long as you don't impart any unwanted spin on the ball. Well, he got very close. And I think he's okay here. This takes a big draw though, this shot. Or a big follow. Preparing himself. Oh, what a glorious stroke, and what a lovely little flick off the 9. Well, almost got there, but what a glorious stroke. Some players just gifted, aren't they, with that beautifully smooth, effortless stroke. Buddy Hall, one of the first ever players with, I remember, with a beautiful stroke. The likes of Ko Ping Chung, Wu Kun Lin, Fedor Gorst, Mario He, another one, Sanchez Ruiz, beautiful stroke. Gakowski from a hotbed of Poland has produced some great champions over the years. More recently, Wojtek Szewczak, who's been playing well. So has Viktor Zelensky, Konrad Uzishin, Mirko Fortunsky, Babica. I think his daughter's actually playing in this tournament, Julia. Oh, tell you what, this young boy is going to be some player. Very nice start from our reigning champion in straight ball, just crowned in this very arena last night. Plenty of other games going on, guys. You can check out the schedule on EPBF.com. Glub against Sierra over on table 2 and table 3. Jeliskov against Hermanau. That's going on right now also. So alternate break. It's a tapped rack, so we're not using any template or triangle. There's made a ball, but just look at that little bit of a mess over the left-hand side of the table. Yeah, chin scratching time. Seven ball, the obvious problem. 4 to the 5. Not straightforward either. So now the work begins. Actually spent a year in Portugal once in a little place called o噚eical in Albufeira on the Algarve. I was actually an entertainer around the hotels of Vila Moura and oɁeical. So he needs to leave himself an angle on this 6 to give him a chance of getting into that 7 ball. I don't think he's got it. Can't quite see. May have the angle to draw straight into it. No, he's a little bit straight. Oh, he did have it. Oh, what a great shot. He did indeed have the angle. Beautifully played. For any of you guys watching who want to improve your game, watch this guy's stroke. It's effortless. Gets so much reaction out of the cue ball with minimum effort. Just got a little bit more angle than maybe he would like. May play for the 8. Well, he can play for the 8 into the same pocket. Could just about hold it. So this is all about the 9 to the 10. Game's going fast and furious today. We began at 8:30 this morning. This is already a losers round 3 match. And then later on today, we've got the under 17s with their losers qualification. But this is really good stuff here from young Ruben Gomez. He's good to watch as well, isn't he, guys? Great temperament as well. Look at the focus there. So alternate break. It will be Boris to break next. Nice close up there of the Predator Arcos 2 balls. Big shout out to Kamui as well, who have been a long-standing partner of Predator. They've been part of the Pro Billiard series from its inception back in 2021. Dry break again though from Mr. Kowski. Yeah, this isn't a very nice push out either. Yeah, he's going to push to the kick. Boris's choice now if he wants to play this or give it back. It's one of them you can't really give back though, because you're frightened that your opponent's going to knock it in, kick it in off the side rail. Would be very unlucky not to have a look at the 2 ball. Just play this not too hard. It's kind of a pocket speed shot really. Cannon into the 9 and the 3. And now this will show exactly how Ruben's feeling. Will he take this on? Or will he stick him in behind the 8? There's your answer. Three rail kick here. Misjudged. Ball in hand for the Portuguese. I remember the most wonderful chicken in Portugal. Yeah, the table, not too bad, a little bit of travelling to do. 2 to the 3, 3 to the 4. But from then on, everything in the open. So not too much work to do. Wants this to slow up though. Oh, doesn't want to be awkward. Well, that's changed the rack. Well, he's remaining positive and attacking. Just wants the cue ball somewhere near the 5. Not behind it though. Oh, not in the pocket either. Oh dear. First real mistake that Ruben's made in this match so far. Deciding that the hook was just too difficult. He's tried to tie the 7-10 up, which he has, but the only problem with that, of course, is the 5 ball is very, very close by, so he could use the 5 to break open the 7. Well, not from there, I don't think he can. He's going to have to do it off the 6 now. Just stop the cue ball where the 5 is. That would be okay. Oh, he could do it. Oh, I didn't realise he had the angle. Nicely done. Very nicely played. Important rack this one. Doesn't want to go 3 behind in a race to 7. Caught that one a little bit thin, which is why the cue ball's gone so far. So he's left himself a little bit of distance here. It's a little bit of a tester. Yeah. Do you know, that all came about because he overcut the 6 ball. He made the 6 in the right-hand side of the pocket, which then meant the cue ball travelled that much further. And because he hasn't had so much table time, it was always missable, that 7. And it proved to be the case. And he's kind of forced into this one. Overdone it. Needs a bit of luck from the cue ball. Well, this has to go down as a chance for Boris Kakowski. Maybe just playing the safety here. Cue ball behind the 10. Brown on the side rail. He hasn't got it though. Cue ball twice across behind the 8. 7 ball in the middle of the bottom rail. That's just a precautionary call. Just in case. Got awfully close to that corner, didn't he? That's nicely played. Good shot. That's a pretty handy shot as well. Very nicely controlled. Well, he's forced the mistake. Now, just looking at the angle he has on this 7 ball, can he draw straight back? Incidentally, the trophy and medal presentation will be happening for the straight ball and the 10 ball together at the conclusion of the 10 ball. Has to take a little bit of care here. Just slight bigger angle on this. Controlled it beautifully though. Just watch the pre-shot routine. See the amount of movement he gets on the cue ball. He's just stroking it around. Beautiful to watch. So this worrying times for the young Pole, who now trails 3 racks to 0. It will be Ruben with the break as well. And he's been making balls every time as well. Now, if you're wondering what that guy's doing there, I just sent a little message. I noticed on the overhead, there's little sponge, like pocket protectors that protects the balls as well when they drop into the pockets. And one of them was upside down. And I've got a little bit of an OCD, and I was seeing it was upside down. So I sent a little message to the production crew and said, you couldn't quickly just change that for me, could you? Just to settle my OCD down a little bit. And now next time we go to an overhead, I should be able to relax. Ball down. There you see. Now you don't see the white part of that pocket. Well done, sir. Well done, that man. So as you see, once again, makes a ball on the break. Just elevating slightly, come 2 rails. Oh, look how he's played that, but he's missed the 1 ball, unfortunately. So a little bit too much attention to the cue ball, not enough to the pot. Three, the obvious problem, but there is a 3-6 combo available. Use this to travel. It's okay, just has to be careful of the 7. 7's playing big here. Wants to swing the cue ball in and out of the corner. And get kind of more or less on that left-hand side rail with the cue ball. Get nice and straight on the combo. Give yourself more chance. You can see all 2 balls and the pocket at the same. Oh, he just managed to avoid the 7. He's not in the best position to play this. Just makes so much of a difference when you can't see the 2 balls and the pocket all in your line of vision. It's kind of like when you're taking on a blind pot into a blind pocket. And now he's left another opportunity. And this could very soon be 4-0, more than halfway to the 7 he requires. Yeah, you're going to have to see one of his nice strokes here. Draw the cue ball back to roughly where it is now. Would be okay. Doesn't really want to go forwards and leave it into the side. These pockets are... I think we're going to see a big stroke here, guys, but a really controlled one as well. Yeah, I didn't really think he cued that as well as he's cued some others. Left himself with a slightly more difficult 8-ball. Yeah, they're missable. They're missable. And that will be very, very disappointing. The young Pole will and should be getting his first rack on the board here. I'm not sure what that interruption was when 7-ball. He walked over to the back. Maybe it was a shot clock problem or something, but maybe just put him off his stroke slightly. I think normally he would just get down and make that no problem. So 3-1 it is, and he will have the break. His break hasn't been successful up until now. He needs to start making balls on the break if he's going to make any impression on this match. Reminder, it is a loser round 3 match. Race to 7. Hoping for a place in losers qualification a little bit later on. 4:15. Plenty of action to come, guys. 2 more matches after this for you. I think we're actually going to have some team action for you at 6:15. So it's 8-ball, 9-ball and 10-ball. 3 players from each team. Teams are always exciting. Has he lost an earring? Starting to get his stroke going now. That's a little bit... Well, he might be all right. Might just be able to cue to the side of the 9-ball. Doesn't have to do too much with a cue ball, which helps. Just hold for the 6 in the side. It's certainly given him a little bit of confidence winning that first rack, getting himself on the scoreboard. So another miss from Ruben, his second, should cost him this rack. He's played pretty well, the young man from Portugal. Oh, he's made a mess of this though. Okay, it's still on, but he's not going to risk getting too near the 10 ball, I don't think. Just back and forth with the cue ball, avoiding the side pockets. Avoiding the side pockets. Oh dear, oh dear. What a let off. You got a feel for him, but it was the shot before that did the damage. Left himself with just a little bit too much to do on the 9 ball. What a difference, 3-2 or 4-1. It is going to be 4-1. Players are allowed 1 timeout each. You really did need that rack, didn't he? To just give it away like that will hurt him a little bit. And Gomez with a break. We all know how well he's been breaking in this match. Another way of looking at it, as we see the 4 railer going in. Both the 4 railers going in, I think that was. That shows how square he's hitting them. And he does have a look at this 1 ball. And it will take him to the 2. Play it to this lower left. The trouble when you're playing somebody like Ruben, when he's coming off the back of that big win like he did yesterday, he's going to have so much confidence. And of course he has that air of invincibility about him. That's what champions have. They've got that kind of aura around them. And there you see, not taking any risks. Keeping it tight. You can't blame him for that. It's a good shot choice. Weighing up the percentages. How difficult is the pot? What's the possibility of getting the pot? We'll say 70-80%, but he had 100% opportunity of getting the cue ball safe. And he's got him ball in hand. And he may have to play the combo here. I have to play a 110. You won't want to be playing this into the side. 4 ball is available into the side. And it's a good idea to move that 10, because then the 5 will go into that corner, which means he won't have to work the cue ball too much. from the 4 to the 5. So oh, he's got to take the 110 surely. If he thinks about it enough, I think he will. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's going to play another safety. We are playing 3 fouls, remember. Oh, I'm not sure that's going to do it though. He hasn't even got the hook look. So that's a big let off for Boris there. And he knows it. That was a big opportunity that he may regret not going for the 110 now. I'm very surprised he didn't, to be honest. Oh, he's made a mess of this. Calling the side. 2 rows. Well, could have been worse. Could find himself in a bit of trouble here though. Can go both ways. Can go behind the 8 with a cue ball. Could come down behind the 10 with a cue ball as well. Well, in the end, played rather a nothing shot. And the magic number is number 7. 7 racks will get you into losers qualification. Portugal, of course, number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. One of the best footballers in the world. Big game of football tonight. Argentina against England. I won't be watching it. 2 a.m. in the morning. It's too late for me. Unless I'm commentating pool, of course. Then I don't mind staying up late. Oh, that's a nice shot. It's the other side of the coin this time. It was Boris who gave the last game away. Looks like the mistake from Ruben. Played a very, very lackadaisical kind of safety. Let this young man in to reduce the gap once again to 2 racks at 4-2. I'm wondering, will the young Portuguese take a little bit of a timeout? No, the gloves are still on. Well, in fact, it is the pole that's going to take a timeout. So I'm going to do the same, guys. This match nicely poised at 4-2. We'll be back with rack number 7 in this race to 7 very, very soon. Welcome back, guys, to Slovenia, where we're playing the Kamui EPBF European Pool Youth Championships. This is the 10-ball division, and this is a losers round 3 match between Boris Kakowski, who's racking the balls now, up against the straight pool champion yesterday, Ruben Gomez. There's the 10-ball rack of the Predator Arcos, 2 balls waiting to be broken from outside the box. Needs help from the 2, he's not going to get it. 4-ball very close as well. Now this is one that he will definitely take on. Wants to find the gap between the 5 and the 7. Found that gap very nicely. He's a little bit straight on this, though. He's going to have to power up to get to the red 3. Is he considering rail first here? With a bit of right hand spin. Oh, he could draw it. Look at this, cue power. Oh, unlucky. Just a little bit too hard. Not easy to judge over 9 feet. Well, not the best of safeties. Can't quite see yet if that 3-ball goes. Oh dear, 4-ball hook behind the 5. Okay, you expect him still to make this. It's a pretty easy kick, 1 rail. I'm a little bit surprised he played it that way, to be honest. It was always harder to make it from the short rail. He could have gone right long rail. Okay, he may not have been on the 5-ball had he have gone the 1 rail, but he would have been in control of the table. That's okay. And just draw this back slightly, not too much. Yeah, He saw there he got up because he didn't do all of the pre-shot routine. Well, he's held that a little bit too much, I think. An angle going slightly the wrong way towards the 10 with a cue ball. And there you see, now will he play into the 10 and hold it? Or will he draw to the side rail and back out again? Yeah, he could draw. He's played that very well indeed. Good shot. I'm sure he's going to be a contender for this title as well. Looking to do the double. Who knows, maybe even the treble, the quadruple. And I'm not sure who his teammates are, but there's a possible 5 gold medals up for grabs here. (5-2) it is, guys. How are you enjoying the action so far? This young man will be enjoying the breaks that he's had so far. Not one dry break as yet. There goes the 4 ball and the 8 ball and the 2 ball. Oh, no shot on the 1 though. Well, I wonder, will he consider jumping this? The push isn't great. Made 3 balls there. I think we may see him jump this, you know. It's very makeable. Oh, he's pushing. Maybe pushing to an easier jump, maybe. Boris fancies the jump. He's got the jump stick out. Well, he may have the carom onto the 5 here. Not sure how much of this 1 ball he can hit. If he can hit half of it, he can make the 5. No, he can't. Oh, he's made a pig's ear of that, as we say in the UK. Yeah, the score hasn't changed yet, guys, but it is 5-2 to Ruben Gomez. Pressure beginning to show in the young Pole. I think he has been a little bit fortunate, but there is a little 2-rail flick on this 1 ball. Play it kind of medium pace. Just like that. Brilliant. A little bit too hard though, if I'm honest. Yeah, that was kind of medium to hard pace. He wanted slow to medium, just to glide down for the 3. He's glided down, but he's shot back up again. Oh, he's trying to get some cover. Cue ball behind the 6 here. Did call the 3, did call it, and it's there. Well, not sure he wanted it to drop, but now it's in. I'm sure he didn't play it to make it, not at that pace. This is to get on the hill, this rack. He's doing a lot of measuring and pointing on this particular ball. He normally, of course, has a look at the angle, but he doesn't normally do this. Well, I'll tell you what, that was nearly a very good shot. Unfortunately, it's just bounced off the rally enough to be cut. Well, didn't fancy it. Shows that there's a little bit of pressure on the pole right now. Trying to keep his opponent off the hill. It was a thin one. I'm not saying it was easy. But I think if you're 5-2 up, you go for that shot. 5-2 down, maybe not the confidence to go for it. Wants this to big bounce or hold up, one of the two. Well, it's ended up on the 50-yard line, as they say in the pool world. Interesting differences in the different cue sports. Take snooker, for example. We say cushion, not rail. We say side, not spin or English. And it's strange that, isn't it? The English don't say English for spin when it's about snooker. Of course, it's a frame of snooker and a rack of pool. What other differences, guys, can you think of in terminology? I guess the point of the pocket and the jaw is another one. Well, if he can't get through to this, he's definitely jumping this one. This is high percentage, this one, especially for these young guys with the new equipment available now. Kind of makes jumping very, very easy. Well, this will cut. Cue ball running around the angles. Cue ball may be going very close to that 9 ball actually. May even flick it out. Oh, he's played that beautifully, hasn't he? Held it up very nicely. He's got to put just a little bit of pace in this though. These are the ones where you really need to smooth them. Just like that. The perfect example of how to play that shot. And even if you're not 100% accurate on them, the pocket will still take it because you've cued it so smoothly. Beautifully done. And he does arrive at the hill, Ruben Gomez. He's carrying on his great form from the straight pull yesterday into the 10 ball. And we've got the losers qualification 10 ball coming up for you guys next. That's at 4:15 local time. And then it's time to begin the teams action. Team of 3 players. One playing 8 ball, one playing 9 ball, one playing 10 ball. We'll have that for you at 6:15 tonight. Oh, much better break that time, but unfortunately it's led to nothing. And a chance for Ruben to close out this match now. I said it earlier, guys, and I'll say it again. If you're struggling with your stroke and want to know what a really nice stroke looks like, watch this guy. That 9 ball and 10 ball in the last rack were perfect examples, and that was a beautiful stroke he just played there again. And I talk so much about the stroke because, well, I think it's the most important part of the game. And when you can consistently stroke the ball the same, it's very much easier then to predict exactly where your cue ball's going. And that's why this young man's cue ball is very, very good. Especially for a guy his age. What a future. And we know Boris Gakowski can play as well. He had a pretty good run in the straight pull yesterday. He won't be taking any further part though in this 10 ball, but he will be in the teams later on this evening. Well, having said that, this has gone just a little bit funny. Has he got the confidence to stroke it down the rail, or is he going to play safe? got to go for this. He's slightly hampered though. It's all happening. The shot clock run down, takes his extension. That's debatable whether he's played the right shot there or not. Thought he could have gone for that 8 ball. Left a possible bank on here. Maybe just the side-to-side safety he's going though. Well, he's gone for the rail first kick and stick. Oh, what a stroke. Again. Beautiful. So there's 10 ball, and in it goes. The handshake will come. Ruben Gomez, a well-deserved winner there. Unfortunately for Boris, he didn't quite get going in that match. The break was very important. I don't think he didn't make a ball until the last break that he made. So on goes to loser qualifications, the Portuguese guy, straight pool champion yesterday. I'm Mark White. I'll be back with some more action for you. Oh, not too long from now, actually, in about 30 minutes' time. We'll see you for losers qualification. Bye for now.
going to be streamed, so you will play under the shot clock. You know the rules, you get 60 seconds after the break, 35 seconds each shot, then 25 seconds extension for each rec. When you call for the extension, call a little bit louder so I can hear you. I will repeat after you extension. And you have a referee here, and you will start in 4:15, so that's 18 minutes. Okay. But earlier, we will tell you when you're ready. Okay. You can warm up. And do I make a crazy one?
Yes, one moment. And then then the crazy one. 1, 2, 3.
Who's crazy?
I have some horse.
Thank you, guys.
I have some horse.
You want the crazy one? Last year I had it from you.
Can we start? No.
Pardon? Can you prepare the table for life? Okay.
Very good evening, guys, and welcome to the Kamui European Youth Championships. We're coming to you live from Podcetrtek in Slovenia. And our next match is an under-17s Tembal division losers qualification match between Viktor Kaczmarek from Poland and Matteo Persilli from Italy. It's Tembal, so of course it's called pocket. It's a race to 6, it's alternate break. I'm Mark White and I'll be taking you through all the action here in what's proving to be very, very interesting on day number 3. We still have the teams to come for you this evening at 6:15. Looking forward to that. But first of all, big break there. Made the 4 rail up. Yeah, unfortunately, only the safety shot. Don't think the bank's on. So just the bush out. Going to tie a ball up maybe. No. He took that a little bit quick, didn't he? There's the familiar red and white of Poland. Just seeing the shirt is enough to scare you, isn't it? Such a great, strong pool nation, Poland. Viktor doesn't want anything to do with that one, though. Going to see the jump cue here, maybe. Yep, he's going for the shortest stick in the rack. We'll call the 7 ball. They are playing under a 35-second shot clock. The usual 1 extension each per rack. You know the routine by now, guys. Oh, beautiful shot. Great jump to start off proceedings. Italy has had a long stream of top pool players coming from one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Had the pleasure of skiing once in Livigno. I say skiing, I was falling most of the time. But great people, great scenery. Lovely food as well. Just going to take a look at this guy's stroke again. Seems a little bit quick and jerky to me the first few times. Yeah, very quick backswing, doesn't he? But it works for him. That's all that matters. He doesn't want to do too much with the cue ball here. Just a little draw. Leave himself on the 9. The kind of angle he's got on it now is okay. Cue ball round 2 rails for the 10 into the same pocket. Oh, why has he done that? Yeah, a little bit erratic, I think, is the fair word to use for his cue action. He didn't have to do that. He could have just dropped it into the side, left himself the 9 into this bottom right. So a little bit ambitious, especially into these side pockets. They're not easy. Especially when you're putting the amount of pace in that he did. It was a nice effort, good idea. But there is a straightforward shot on here. Cue ball, natural angle coming off 2 rails. About to the just left of centre of the table. He's certainly doing a lot of pre-shot preparation. Let's see if it's all worthwhile. Yeah, I tell you, I know you'll probably say he keeps going on about the stroke, but it's so important. And it's just too quick for me, that stroke. Quick backswing. Watch the difference here. Needs to play this with some left hand. Spin on the cue ball. Just a trace. Oh, both players squandering chances early on. And look at that for a bit of luck. Got the double kiss, was trying to cross bank the 8-ball, but deserved that little bit of luck though. Oh, he's banked it, but didn't call that. So it will be opponent's option, whether he wants to take it on. And of course he will want to take this on. This is kind of like the 9-ball. He should have left himself in the last rack, isn't it? Or earlier on, I should say, in the last rack. It's error strewn at the moment, isn't it? Just working on the score for you guys. So needs to calm himself down here. Just take a little bit more time. And there again, it's gone just a little bit awkward. Certainly a big chap, isn't he? For under 17. And if he's not careful, this is going to slip away very quickly from him. Got the cover he was looking for. I think he can go between 9 and 10, one rail, with some left-hand spin. Or maybe not. I'm not sure how much of this he's got, to be honest, if any. He may have part of it. I'm not sure he's got the potting angle. We'll soon find out. His time's running out here. Well, he did have it, and what a lovely shot that was. Okay, he's just slightly hampered by the 9, but shouldn't be a problem. Doesn't have anything to do with the cue ball. Can just drop this 7 in. Just make sure he leaves himself an angle. He'd love to take the 9 in the side if he can. Looks pretty good. I think he has a slight angle. Going north. Oh, he's looking at holding there and playing the longer 9 now then. Perhaps he is a little bit straight on it. Looks from here like he has an angle if he wants to go for the 9 in the side. Slow up cue ball or speed up. Oh, it's gone right in between, hasn't it? How many times do we see that? Whenever you're running the cue ball around the table, very, very hard to judge the pace perfectly. He's overrun that by about 6 inches. This has now become just a little bit uncomfortable, this 10 ball. Having to jack up as well slightly. Shot clock going off. And he's scratched as well, I think. Oh, no. Well, just shows you, doesn't it? Oh, he thought that was in. He's smiling now. That is a huge, huge stroke of luck. Oh, he must have been thinking, I've got ball in hand here to level it up. And somehow the cue ball has stayed above ground. Well, he got really close to it. Well, we're not finished yet. The 10 ball will be respotted. Oh, what a rack of pull this one is. Here we are, right down the line of the shot. We're playing the shot with him. Oh, crashes it in, no problem. So doubles his lead to 2-0. Did have his chances there though, the Italian. Reminder for you guys, there's 3 tables available on Pro Billiard TV. Matches going on right now if you want to check those out. Over on tables 2 and tables 3. Polak against Hansen and Kovacic against Pula on table 3. There you see table 2. Back now to table 1. He's getting busy in here. Oh, he's given them a good old larrup. 4-railer. Close. And there's a gap through to the 1 ball here. And just look at the layout. Well, 4 ball. The awkward one to get on from the 3. Take a slight risk here and just nudge that 4 ball. Stay on the 2 and promote the 4 a little bit. They're very quick, these 2 guys, aren't they? It's almost like you're watching it at double speed sometimes. Good to see we've got some fans for both sides in. Yeah, and when he moved that 7 ball from the 1, it opened up the positional side of this 4 ball. Made it much easier. He's quite quick when he actually plays the shot. It's just the preparation which eats up the shot clock. He was down to 4 seconds again there. Just watch the 9 ball. He's got the Mieszko Fortunski haircut. Yeah, just not straightforward, this 10 ball. Just a little bit awkward. Needs to send the cue ball slightly to the right. Played it nicely. Had to leave himself distance though. And he's going to have distance as well from the 9 to the 10. Extension. He knows this is a big shot, this one. He's taking all his time. Getting himself ready. Very easy to overhit these shots. Just don't overhit. Yeah, that's okay. And doesn't have to worry about getting all the way back here. Centre table's okay. Stroked it nicely to come all the way back for this, what is now an unmissable 10 ball, and it's 3-0. Halfway to the finish line. The job is half done. There's our 3 stream tables looking resplendent. Predator now, having taken over the Euro Tour, have upgraded everything, looking good. And that's what's to come a little bit later on, guys. There has been a timeout from the Italian, so we're going to do the same. I'm Mark White, and I'll be back with rack number 4 as soon as the players are ready. Hope you're enjoying your little look at table 2 there. A young Norwegian Ardian Hansen in action. He was on this table last night, I seem to remember. Good start for this young man. Victor Kazmarek has built a 3-0 lead and he's breaking. Nothing going the Italians' way just yet. And it's dry this time as well for Victor. Look at that 3 ball and the 4. Awkward. Yeah, 4 ball doesn't go. It goes to the top right. He's going to have to do some disturbing at some point though of the 3. If he could get short side from the 2 onto the 3 ball, give him a chance to nudge the balls open. Oh, don't go too far. Don't go too far. And he has. And that's the problem with the quick backswing. It's very, very hard to play a slower shot with such a vicious backswing. It's hard to kind of, I always liken it to a car. It's kind of like you're in reverse and then you try to go into first very, very quickly before you've stopped. And it's not easy. Player option. Made the ball into a pocket that he didn't call. And it's not one you want to give back though, is it? I know how these guys feel. I can remember my first ever time on a live stream table. It was rack your own, and I couldn't stop my hands from shaking. I couldn't rack the balls. I had to ask my opponent to rack them for me. I was shaking so bad. Just, you can't explain it. It's just it's like you're taken over by something. Makes cueing difficult and the thinking process goes crazy. But of course the good thing, there's only ever one first time. And then you get used to it. And the more you play, the more experience you get of the shot clock and the quicker tables. The more you settle into it. I think it's one thing everyone can remember, their first ever time on the stream table. You know, all your family are watching in your country, especially when it's a European or a World Championships. Just notice he's got a very, very short bridge. The gap between his fingers and the cue ball are very close. That can sometimes lead to a stunted cue delivery. Of course, the top pros, when they're trying little tweaks to just improve just another 1 or 2%, a lot of them have tried the shorter bridge. This one isn't a short one by any stretch of the imagination, though. Here comes Shorty. It's jumping season. Maybe this needs a referee watching it. He's playing it into the side pocket. It's going to be a very close call, whether this is the 6 ball or the 10. Well, it's definitely the 10. No doubt. Now then, come on, Matteo. Get on the scoreboard, and then things will settle down slightly. It'll be interesting to see on this kind of shot how he manages the draw. It's the kind of shot that can show up bad technique. There you go. I've studied this sport for so many years now. I started playing at the age of 7. I started getting obsessed with technique when I was about 14. And that obsession has lasted 57 years in total. But certainly my obsession with technique began at 14. I'm now 64. It's 50 years of trying to perfect it. This 10 ball for 4-0. It will be just 2 away from the winning post. And it's the end of the road for the loser. This is loser qualification. The good news is it's the Italian to break. He hasn't been too successful off the break just yet, but he's been hitting them pretty hard. Just needs to, well, kind of combine that with a bit of accuracy as well. Breaking from the box, outside the box, of course, on this particular occasion. This time, much squarer hit. Made the ball in the side. It's not a bad push out, to be honest. He's left a tempter on the 1, but the 2 doesn't pass the 5. And where's the safety? Sending it all around, maybe. Oh, that's a really nice shot, that. And it looks like he's going to take on the combo. It's the kind of shot you will take on at 4-0. 4-0 ahead, that is, of course. Well, this isn't easy to keep the cue ball on the table, jumping when the object ball's so close. Yeah, decent jump, nice control. Yeah, tricky shot here. Could play it into the 9. Oh, that's a pretty good shot, that. Found the gap. Nicely done. Does have the 1 rail kick off the top short rail. Well, he's got to be happy with that. It's gone back to more or less where it was before. Yeah, that's a nice shot, and it's opened things up as well. 3 ball now is available. The Italian going for shorty again. Yeah, it's strange that he. I was just going to mention, why did he put his extension part of the jump cue back on the table? You'd normally just put it in your pocket or throw it on the floor nearby. He ended up having to go back for it and then only had 3 seconds to spare to play the shot. So that could have gone very wrong. Just little things like this is where the experience of playing under a shot clock come. Oh, he's got away with that. Ball in hand again for the Italian. He really does need this rack on the board though. He wants to keep his opponent off the hill. I hope Matteo watches this game back. If I could say one thing to you, Matteo, I'll say slow that backswing down, please. It's just all a little bit too quick and erratic. So hard to control the cue ball. I'm not sure if he has a coach, but if he does, I'm sure he'll be saying the same as me. He's got to try and have a smoother, slower backswing. It's a little bit erratic. It just gives you that split second more with a little pause at the back to get ready to start accelerating through the cue ball. With a quick backstroke, you've got the tendency to start the forward motion too quickly and it ends up like a snatch. Oh, he's overhit this slightly. He's okay though, it's held up. So this to arrive at the hill for Victor Kaczmarek. Matteo has spent too many chances. Ooh. Steady on there now. Well, not the two cleanest of pots on the 9 and the 10 to finish it off, but they both went in. And he does arrive at the hill. Once again, guys, it's an absolute honour to be here. Getting to commentate on the stars of the future. Lots more stuff to come. We've got the teams coming up next for you. That's going to be very interesting. It's always a great discipline that with 3 players in the team playing 8 ball, 9 ball and 10 ball all at the same time. I'm not sure what we'll have coming up for you. It's going to be Italy, Luxembourg, Finland, Switzerland, Spain against Turkish Cypriots, France against Norway, Netherlands against the Turk Cypriots, Hungary against Poland. That's all coming up for you at 6:15 local time, a little bit later on. Keep your eyes on EPBF.com for the schedule and the times. Also, all the latest scores available on there as well, guys. Now, did he get there? Did he get there? Yeah, fighting for survival now. Matteo at the point of no return. That was a decent shot. Very nicely done. Not sure if the 3 passes the 6. That's what he's looking at now. I think he may be playing the 3-6 combo. I'm not sure this. If the 3 does pass, we might see from that camber angle in a second. Oh, it did. It flew in. Nicely done. He's having to work hard to stay in this tournament. You know, this is the kind of shot that he has been just a little bit suspect on over distance. Cue ball just a little bit wayward. And once again, there's that shot I was talking about with that quick backstroke. It's not easy to slow the cue down on the way through. He's played a good safety though, made a few balls there. That will make him feel a lot better. But is it too little, too late? What's he come up with here? Oh, it's gone wrong. It's a gift. So can he save one match point? Well, it looks like he can. Just this 10 ball to win a long overdue first rack for the young Italian. And there it is. And that will make him feel a lot better. There's nothing worse than being served up a donut. And it will be the Italian to break. So this one not over just yet. Amazing, isn't it? Now he started to make balls on the break as well. Just shows you when you start to do the right thing, you get rewarded. Well, not there though. He was mighty close with his arm to the 3 ball. That may have distracted him slightly. Well, even though he's 5-1 up, he'll want to close this out as soon as possible. Doesn't want to spend any more time in the arena than he has to. Oh, that was a really nice shot. One of those that makes you feel good about yourself. And now I really wouldn't be surprised if he runs out from here. That was a really, really nice shot. There was a bit of pressure on that. Just has to mind the 8 ball here. Doesn't want to flick off the underside of it and hook himself behind the 9. Doesn't want to overthink it either. Looked like a Kamui tip he had on there. Title sponsor for this European Youth Championships. Mr. Masato. Just slightly overdone. Would love to have just drawn straight back for the 7. But now he's going to have to go back and forth with the cue ball. Tendency can be to hit these a little thick. And pull them away from the rail. Yeah, see what I mean? Did slightly, didn't it? Or does it pass the 9? If it does, shouldn't be too big a problem. Can almost taste the sweet taste of success qualifying. Yeah, there's a lot of cue from his hand to the cue ball there. It was the shot to the 6 that did it really. He overran the position on the 6. It's normally the shot before that costs you. Now, I remember an almost identical 8 ball that this young man missed in the very first rack. He overcut it on that occasion. Let's see what he does here. Doesn't have to worry about the cue ball. Cue ball's coming round nicely for the 8 into the side. Well, he certainly had a good look at it. It's down 10 seconds. And this time, no problem. Now, if you remember, he did miss an 8 ball as well, like this, into the side before when he was trying to do too much with a cue ball. Do you remember that? That was in that opening rack as well. May even take this to the corner. Well, the comeback is on. Oh no. Oh, Matteo. No, 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 Matteo. Just the safety. Oh, he's overhit this as well. Wow, do you take on the straight back? Top left-hand corner. It's match ball. You've got to go for it. I'm sure you've got to go for this one. Oh, he's going the other way. I think it's harder that way, but let's see. Oh, it's close. It's close. What a bang shot. Followed by the fist pump. Well, you got to feel for Matteo Pasili just a little bit there. He couldn't really get going. But Victor Kaczmarek moves on in the 10 ball. Next up, it will be the teams, guys. That's coming up next on Pro Billiard TV. Hopefully, we're going to see you for that as well. Thank you so much for your company. I'm Mark White, and I'll see you very, very soon for some more action on Pro Billiard TV. Bye for now.